Hello everyone, here we are back at it, another car video where I just yap about random stuff. This is probably gonna be very bad for me to say in the first minute of my video because I heard like YouTube, they like listen to everything you say in the first minute, and if you say any words that are like on their list of no words, then they kind of just demonetize you and don't show your videos to anyone. So maybe I should like censor this word. Okay, first of all, you guys have missed this pretty face. This pretty face has been to the psych ward. Why? Because of attempted sewer slide. I hate having to say that word. Like, honestly, if you're gonna talk about a serious topic, just say the word. Like, if we continue to replace every serious word with like some other bullshit word, like by the time we're at 2050, all our words are just gonna be like replacements or like better words of like very serious topics that should not be censored at all. And then everybody's just gonna be discouraged to talk about serious topics, which is very scary. I hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, I just wanted, I don't know, I've been away for a while. I feel like, I guess this is like a pretty good topic to talk about, especially since I usually talk about serious stuff on this very secret YouTube channel that I have. And so, yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about like my experience at the psych ward. I've been there, so I'm like currently 17. So there's like a psych ward for like children and a psych ward for adults. So I can't go to the adult one because I'm technically not an adult. Like, I'm 17. Like, I'm turning 18 soon. So it's like I am like pretty old to be there. Like, I was the oldest person there, but also I'm like, I didn't meet the cutoff quite yet to go to the adult one, so I had to stay with the children. And oh boy, do I have some experiences for you, because I'm pretty sure like mentally ill children, I think they're for sure more interesting than probably the mentally ill adults. Not that I really have experience, like I can't say for sure. I didn't go to the like old people psych ward. But yeah, so I stayed there for 7 days, a whole week. Ooh, that was something. So let me paint the picture for you guys, okay? So I stayed, first day, they're telling me, okay, you're gonna have to room with this 14-year-old girl. And I'm like, you know what? Okay. Oh, and I can't say like too much about like any details about who these people are. Like, I'm pretty sure that's like against the laws of like privacy or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna say any names or anything, or like any reasons why they were there or anything. I'm just gonna say my experiences. That's the only thing I'm gonna share. And so yeah, I was in this room with this 14-year-old girl. She was pretty chill for the most part, but it was definitely a change of pace for me, I think, because first of all, our rooms, like, they have foolproofed everything. Like, you cannot hurt yourself or hurt anybody with any of the objects that they allow in the room. And like the architecture and everything, like they made all the corners of the walls like smooth, and like for all the hooks in the washroom, like so that you don't hang yourself on them, they made it so that they like move if you put too much pressure on them, or like they collapse kind of. So a lot of small details like that. But another thing unfortunate about this place is that they like really discourage showering. Like, I don't know if it's for all places, but for the places that I was at, like you're only allowed to shower at like certain given times in like a certain like time constraint. And I'm pretty sure it's for safety reasons and stuff. You're also not allowed to bring like your own towel, and they have to like check all your shampoo and body wash and stuff. And you can't even have loofahs or anything. So yeah. And the girl I was rooming with, surprise, surprise, she did not shower. She did not shower. And like with peace and love, she did stink up the room. She did, unfortunately. You know, but I can't put too much blame on her, you know. She said the psych ward for a reason, you know. Not everybody there is gonna be squeaky clean, I guess. So, you know, that was fine. But definitely like an elephant in the room, for sure. Another thing that I experienced there was like people, they check on you like a lot. Like the nurses there, they check on you like in your room like every hour, I'd say. Like they come in your room and they ask you this question. They ask, are you safe? And that just means like, oh, do you have any like self-harming or suicidal thoughts? And if you do, then you have to talk to them about it. And they go like very thoroughly into everything. Like they have a bunch of notes, they have like spreadsheets, word sheets, like they type down everything you say. They, pretty sure, okay, I don't think they record you, but like they like write down or type down everything you say and stuff. And they had a whole binder on me, girl. They had like a binder that was this thick on me. It was this thick, and it was just like mostly papers about like my vital records and stuff, but still, that was pretty scary. And they have like a binder on everyone, which is, again, like, I guess it's good for safety reasons and stuff, but that was a huge thing, I guess. And also, they have cameras in your room. Oh, and the bathrooms, they don't lock. They don't lock. I was so paranoid, like, this whole time to go to the bathroom, because I was so scared that my roommate would, like, just come inside, like, while I was shitting, or, like, while I was showering or something. So I made it very clear to her each time I went to the bathroom, like, okay, I'm going into the bathroom. And I made sure she heard me, like, I'm going into the bathroom, don't come in. Another thing they don't have is fucking, like, okay, you know, like, in the washroom, like, after you shit, you have, like, an option to, like, turn on, like, this AC that will, like, dissipate the smell. They don't have that there. Why the fuck not? Okay, there's probably, like, some really, like, creative person who found a way to kill themselves somehow with the fucking AC of, bathrooms. But, like, literally how? First of all, why is that not allowed? That was the worst part of it. Anytime somebody shit in our room, whether it was me or that other girl, the whole room would smell. And the worst part is, there were, like, a lot of times where we were forced to stay in that room. Like, there are times, it's like, you know, like, in jail, they have, like, a really, like, organized and strict schedule of things. Like, okay, this is lunchtime, this is courtroom, or courtyard, I mean. This is bedtime, this is morning time, like, it's like that. And so there are times where we have to stay in our rooms, like, as per the freaking laws of this place. Bro, we were forced to stay in there with the shit, bro. We were forced to stay in there with shit. So that was pretty bad. I did not go outside for a whole week, by the way. There is something wrong with this hospital. Like, usually in most hospitals, they let you out, like, an hour a day, or maybe less even, but they at least let you, like, breathe fresh air and see the sun. This one, no. This one, we stayed inside the whole time. I did not breathe fresh air for a whole week. And also, like, yeah, I just wasn't allowed outside. And, like, the windows, they don't really allow sun. Like, the room that I was staying at, there would be, like, no sun in it, ever. Which, there's no way that's good for my mental health to begin with. What are we doing? Oh, wait, I have to, like, pick up my friend soon. What time is it? Fuck, what time is it? Wait, let me turn on my car and see. Oh, it's, like, 4:31. But this clock is, like, 5 minutes in the future. So, I guess I have 5 more minutes to record this video. Okay. what was I even talking about? Okay, yeah, what other experiences? Oh, man. The food there, okay, I can't diss the food too hard. There are definitely some very yummy things there. Like, I really like the muffins and the cookies and the orange juice and the chocolate milk, but the, like, literal hot food that they'd give you was literal slop. It was sloppy as hell. I didn't eat a lot of it, and I'm pretty sure I lost, like, a bit of weight after that for not eating, like, actual full meals, because they were just so disgusting for a whole week. So yeah, they need to work on that, I guess. Hopefully some, like, mental hospital psych ward directors, they see this and they're like, oh, we need to listen to this girl, she has lots to say, we need to listen, we need to make some changes, hopefully. Ooh, another fun experience I had, it was in the cafeteria of the psych ward. I was trying to talk to this boy because he was, like, pretty interesting, low-key. Like, I didn't know what he was in for, and I basically knew what everybody was in for except for him. So I wanted to ask him, but, like, not in, like, a direct way, because that's kind of, like, strange. I don't know, I'd feel strange if, like, somebody suddenly only talked to me to know why I was in there, and then I'd be like, oh, suicide, and then be like, oh, lol, and then just walk away. So I, like, tried to approach him, and I, like, offered him my, like, peach ice cream that I had, which I don't really like peach ice cream, but that's kind of, like, all they had for dessert. And he's like, no, I hate peach ice cream, you can have it. I was like, okay. So it was pretty hard to make conversation with him, and I was like, and I see him always doing Rubik's Cubes. I'm like, okay, well, why? Oh, somebody's shoveling. Where's your Rubik's Cube? That's so cool that you can do Rubik's Cubes. And he was kind of just like, cool. Yeah. And that's when I really realized, like, I have issues with, like, trying to talk to people. I feel like maybe I'm not being engaging enough, or was it really my fault? I don't know, you guys. Maybe he should be making more conversation, but he was also, like, not that bad either. But then I kind of just realized, like, yeah, I'm fucked, I'm not talking to anybody here ever again. That was kind of a big thing for me. I have, like, a huge, like, fear of rejection in a way, I guess. So that conversation just set me aback, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'm done talking. I'm not talking to anyone for the next 2 days, bro. That was so bad. I need to reassess myself and go back to my room and never come out. I don't know, I feel like that story wasn't pretty interesting to you guys, but I don't know, let me know if you relate. Yeah. And as for me, I mean, yeah, I worried a lot of people probably just trying to commit suicide, which may seem shocking at first. Actually, that's just shocking in general. So I'm sorry. I feel pretty guilty for that. Like, my friends, my family, even, like, people who I'm not, like, too close with, I feel like maybe they may have even been feeling worried for me. Like, my teachers, like, I'm not saying I'm so close to my teacher, like, I'm pretty close but not that close, but that was probably, like, I hate to be the reason to be people's, like, I don't want to be the reason of other people's bad days or bad weeks. So I feel pretty bad about that, for real. And I've just been apologizing to everyone all week. Like, I didn't mean to worry you. I didn't mean to worry you. I wish I could go back in time and stop myself from trying to overdose and die. But, you know, at the end of the day, yeah, suicide's a selfish thing. But it's also, like, I wasn't even in the right, like, mindset when that happened either, right? So it's not like I was thinking critically or thinking rationally or even thinking about anybody else other than myself. It was really after I attempted and after, like, all the drugs set in and I was like, oh damn, I'm gonna die. Like, all these people around me, they're not gonna have me anymore. Like, I'm gone after this. I didn't think of you guys either, I'm gonna be honest. I'm only thinking right now, like, oh, random girl on YouTube, where the fuck did she go? Yeah, so funny story, actually dead, but yeah, I was just, in my closet about to die, and I was like, yeah, I should probably not die. And that's, like, I think, like, a really common story for people who have attempted suicide before. They always say, like, oh, you really want to, as you're, like, actively, like, jumping off the bridge, or actively overdosing, or actively tying the noose, or whatever. But then once you're actually dying, then you start, like, seeing everything in a whole different perspective, and your life just flashes before your eyes. And my life flashed before my eyes, man. Like, literally, like, everything concerning everything that I've thought of in my whole life, that I've experienced in my whole life, I was just thinking about them, like, yeah, this is kind of the end if I don't do anything really fast. And I didn't want it to be the end. I have so many amazing friends, and even though my family can be pretty annoying sometimes, they still care about me and stuff. And there is a lot of people that care about me, and even if I'm not gonna stay alive for myself, I should at least stay alive for them, It'd be way too cruel to just leave them alone all of a sudden. So, I told my parents, it was kind of awkward conversation, like, hi, I'm kind of about to die, can you call an ambulance? But yeah, ultimately I did the right thing. And if you're considering suicide, you know what? You should do it. And then as you're doing it, back out of it so that you can understand and go through the same perspective as me. No, I'm kidding. Don't even try it. It's not worth it. Learn from what I've said. Like, I guess, like, sometimes it's pretty hard to take advice from somebody who's never attempted suicide before and who's, like, never gone through it. But I have, so you should listen to me because I've done it and you're not gonna like it unless you will like it and I'm just fucking wrong. But yeah, I have to pick up my friend now. I think it's been a little bit more than 5 minutes. So yeah, hopefully you guys learned a thing or two. If you guys have anything to talk about in the comments, tell me, write it down so that I can read it and talk to you back. I read all the comments and I really love all the comments and I love everything and I love talking to all of you strangers online. Again, like, nobody from my real life knows about this account, or at least I hope so. So yeah, be free to do that if you feel like it. Okay, I'll see you guys on the next one. Very healthy and alive next time. Okay, bye.